That's right, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM, so very, very happy to have you on board this morning. And if you're a first-time viewer, a special welcome to you guys, really. Why not become part of the family? We call it the noise here at Galaxy, simply because, believe me, you have a voice, and we listen. Believe me, do we ever listen? We get your emails, your mails, your phone calls, snail mail the other day, would you believe? All the medias, literally, and that's how we structure a lot of our shows here at Galaxy, so you're valued, okay? So, yeah, and if you don't know how to do it, get hold of Barbara. I'm sure she'll take you through it. It's pretty painless. Today, we're heading all the way over to Dublin, Ireland, catching up with three likely lads by the name of ActionRec, and believe me, I'm going to have a little bit of fun with these guys. Welcome to Galaxy, guys.
Thanks for having us.
Hey, nice to be here.
How's it going?
Well, it's an absolute pleasure. It really, really is. I think the last time I was ever in Ireland, the national sport was called Pass the Parcel.
Long time ago.
Yeah, believe me, yeah. It was the fastest game in town, I've got to be honest with you. And I'm glad I never got the parcel. But having said that, it is an absolute pleasure to have you guys joining us. Really, really is. Now, let me get this right. I've got Ro to the right of me. I've got Niall on the drums back there, and of course, Sean. Now, Sean, you're the lyricist. You're the guy that writes all the music, is that right?
I write most of the songs. That would be my focus, and I'd write the lyrics and the music for that. Rowie would help with harmonies and with instrumentation, and that's what I would do. I suppose that's the main thing.
Okay, so where do you get your inspiration from for these tracks? And believe me, unfortunately, we're only doing one today, which is really unusual for us. Minimum, literally, is usually two, and we prefer five. So therefore, I understand that we're going to be doing a do-over of this. So this is just a practice run for you guys, and God, I feel sorry for you now. Really.
Inspiration. Kind of reflection, I suppose, would be the main thing. Just taking a moment to, whether it's looking around your room or just looking around your surroundings in general, your life, your decisions, who you are as a person, etc. And then, pen to maybe a journal, and then you can maybe write some stuff down. And sometimes it's quite scattered, and then you're able to piece things together or write the second verse later on, and then eventually obviously piece things together, and then you have your song. And then there'll be some tweaks later on, but the bulk of it can come in quite a short moment,
Now, I got a young lady coming out of Palermo, Italy. She's asking, her name's Shelley too, by the way. As a writer, do you write with other creative writers to get a song, or do you, are you all by yourself? And do you do it yourself?
It's all in-house. It's just ourselves.
I think it's the lads write separately. We work under ActionRec is the umbrella name that we use to release the music, but alongside the songs, there's as many instrumentals and dance house stuff. And when the lads are doing that, they work separately. But again, it can still be played after itself. It's not two completely different things, but there is two different styles within the instrumental genre as well.
I absolutely get it, and well, we love your work. I've got to be honest with you, it really isn't easy getting played on our radio station. It really, really isn't. Barbara gets about 200 submissions a day, so she's got to be very vicious. You know what I mean? I want to give Francesca a shout out as well, because absolutely love what Francesca does. Got to let you in on a little secret here. Last year, Francesca rang me up 2 o'clock in the morning. Right? I'm in production with a couple of guys that I work with in production. We're putting, the breakfast show getting it formulated and getting it ready for that day. But we've been going through swarms of earthquakes, literally. And we're talking some pretty heavy earthquakes, starting up around about 8.5 by the time she rang us. Literally, we were getting, I think we had about 5,000 of them total. You know what I mean?
Oh, wow, yeah.
So it was just rocking all the time. And it wasn't quite light ones, ones and twos. No, these were up around 4, 5 and 6. And believe me, things were just falling off shelves everywhere. Suddenly the phone rings. And so I pick up the phone, and here's this lady. She goes, "Hi, I'm Francesca." I went, "Oh, gosh." A human voice. You know what I mean? Because while this was going on, and I'm not kidding you, we're literally surrounded by volcanoes.
Okay, right.
Okay,
right.
we've got one about 30 kilometres away from us, just offshore. Got a big hill, which is a dormant one, maybe about, well, if I look out the window, it just looks huge right now. You know what I mean? It's that close. And while these earthquakes were going on, there was this huge scar down the side of the mountain right here. Okay?
Okay.
We got smoke and steam coming out of places there really shouldn't be smoke and steam.
Yeah, yeah.
So you can understand that people are suddenly starting to think, OMG, we're going to get the heck out of here. This thing's going to blow, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Unfortunately, being the radio announcer not only for this area, but pretty much for the Bay of Plenty, I've got to stay here. And I'm got to be the one that turns out the lights before make sure everybody's left.
Right, okay, you're stuck.
Yeah, I kind of am.
Fog.
Yep.
The fog for the radio producer. You're like that person.
Kind of. The thing is, you see, I'm here as a service to our community. People may be wanting to get in touch with them. You know what I mean? And same with them wanting to get in touch with people. And the radio station, it seems to be the only way of being able to communicate, because sometimes the phone lines aren't that great. You know what I mean? So while all this is going down, I've got my crew literally working through this. I think it was about 2 weeks we went through all of these earthquakes, literally. And Francesca, lovely lady, rings me at 2 o'clock in the morning and says, "Hi, I'd like to introduce you to a band." It was like, oh gosh, somebody that take my mind off these things. I'm sitting there, literally the place is rattling, and she's very calm, very quiet, and doesn't have a clue what's going on here. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's a hell of a way to meet a lady. It really, really is. It really is. So, honestly, we've only got one song that we're going to be playing of yours today, which is a shame because I'm really, really liking your stuff. So I want to know about Crash and Burn. It would be literally remiss of me if I didn't say, give me the skinny on this track.
The track Crash and Burn, is it?
Yeah.
It was written when I had a relationship when I was a teenager, and there were parts of it that weren't that great. So I kind of wrote down my complaints, and that would be the lyrics, I suppose. It's really just a kind of a song about a relationship. The music, however, that was totally separate to the lyrics. The lyrics came afterwards. It started with just a nice riff. When I was probably maybe 17, 18, around that age. And then the lyrics came after that, and then there was the drum beat that was kind of signature to the track, and it fitted perfectly. So I had to nail that in the studio here to get it sounding perfectly in tune with the riff and the lyrics, etc. And I think that's it really when it comes to that track. Just the relationship, some solid riff, and a good beat, and that's it, really.
Well, as an engineer, and believe me, I've been an engineer now almost 47 years, and I try and break down other people's work. I think it's habitual for all engineers to do, and it's a curse, to be very honest with you. I really do. I listen to other people's work and go, this is where they did this and this and this. You know what I mean? And
100%.
believe me, it really is a curse. But I got to let you know, here at Galaxy, the Crash and Burn song, the studio version that you gave us, you're currently about 1,319 requests for it, okay?
Okay, well, yeah, cool.
We kind of played with it. We put your voiceover over top of it and added a few effects and bits and pieces.
Oh, wow, okay.
That one's up 3,700.
Okay,
Now,
cool.
I tell you why that works that way is it's got your vocals on it. It's got you saying, hi, it's ActionRec, and people know who to ask for now.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? Believe me, the DJs don't always introduce bands. They play the music, but they don't always introduce. So when we play
Yeah,
one
that's true, yeah.
that identifies you, our audience is listening and takes note. And that's why you're up 3,794 requests for it.
Nice.
Yeah, that's phenomenal. That's super, yeah.
It works. It really does. So I tell you what, I think we better play it for you, actually. And
Yes.
if you haven't got a copy of it, I'll get Barbara to send you a copy. Believe me, this is fantastic. Here at Galaxy, joining us live out of Dublin is ActionRec. Minute back? Yeah. 4 requests for it. Thank you.
Nice.
Yeah, that's phenomenal. That's super, yeah.
It works. It really does. So I tell you what, I think we better play it for you, actually. And
Yes.
if you haven't got a copy of it, I'll get Barbara to send you a copy. Believe me, this is fantastic. Here at Galaxy, joining us live out of Dublin is ActionRec.
Hello, this is Sean Graham of ActionRec from Ireland. Many thanks to Barbara and DJ Grant of Galaxy 107 FM.
Galaxy FM.
Yeah, love it. Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
It works. It really does work. Oh, I see the boss is watching. Oh my gosh. That better be nice. So, tell me guys, anybody there a vegan?
I tried a vegan for like one day, but I had regular mayonnaise, so I didn't even get a good one day.
So basically you're saying that you're all meatahologists like me, right?
Yeah.
And look, I ask everybody this question, I really do, because I want to come to the bottom of the myth. Has anybody tried a vegan sausage?
Yeah.
Yeah? Was it made of real vegans or not?
Hey. They farmed them.
Could you imagine, you know, just would they be free range vegans that you would make sausages out of?
Yeah, true.
I actually do know a couple of
Corn
vegans.
feed.
I says to these vegans once, you know, do you guys go off to the pub and have a good night and stuff like that? She says, why? I says, because the only place I ever see is on the bloody news.
What place?
The news. It's the only place I ever see a vegan.
Oh,
Oh, a vegan. We're still on vegans.
Yeah, we're still on vegans.
Yeah.
That's right. You're right here at Galaxy 107 FM, and today we're talking to ActionRec. Of course, we've got Niall in the back there. He's shifted away from his drums. That must be no going through any withdrawal symptoms there, Niall, please. We've also
Give us a few minutes.
we've got Ray to our right, and of course we've got Sean on our left. Ray, is that short for Roman?
Roland.
Yeah, it's short for Ronan. That's it's an Irish name.
Okay.
It's a little line on top of some of our vowels. It's called a fodder, and it just means If it's an O, you go O, or if it's an I, whatever. So Ronan is the name.
Okay.
Everyone just calls me Ro.
Okay, now I understand. You see, I've only just got RO written here. I was just trying to piece it together what it was short for. It was either Ronan or something. Could have been Robert, really. You never know.
Or Ronnie.
Yeah, could have been. Now tell me, guys, do you guys drink a bit?
We do. You celebrate sometimes, yeah, and
Yeah.
drink weekly, yeah.
Okay, do you like to think out of the box? Are you guys, one of these deep thinkers that go, I need an explanation for stuff?
Yeah, I suppose.
We do think. Yeah, we're good thinkers.
Okay, well, can you answer me this? If your government doesn't want you to drink and drive,
Yeah.
why do they put car parks at pubs?
Why don't they want?
Why do they put car parks in pubs?
Oh yeah, of course, yeah. But if they want to catch drink drivers, why don't they put the police checkpoints outside the pubs? But they don't.
Exactly. I mean,
But you know what they say? There's an old Irish joke: never drink and drive. You'll spill it on the bends.
Exactly. You don't hit a pothole, stuff like that. You get a wet lap. I get it. Believe me, I understand fully. That's like an Irish pillion passenger, though, isn't it? Yeah,
What's this?
it's like being an Irish pillion passenger, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
you got a pat on the back. Gotcha. Guys, I really, really have enjoyed this and would love to be able to do this again. I've heard that you're going to be sending new music, and we're going to be very, very honoured to play that and catch up in the near future. Can we do that?
Yeah, well, and another thing I did mention to Barbara, our newest single has our first music video. So it's already out and it's up there on YouTube. Ronan did all the video, Sean's song, Rowi's video. And it's another step for us there. And we want to, as we go forward, we want videos for all our singles and everything we're releasing. So we're excited about the last few weeks since we released the song Loser, because it's a marriage of two things, song and video, which seems to be going down well, and the video's getting a lot of thumbs up. We don't want to give him too big a head, but he did a super job.
Yeah, we'll send you on more music, but even if just yourself, you want to have a look tonight on our YouTube just for yourself and see what you think of the video.
Well, I tell you what, I've already got guys onto it now. They're already bringing it up, so congratulations. And believe me, we'd love to do more with ActionRec, I really would. Especially by the way that our audience is connecting to Crash and Burn, for instance. You guys are looking good in our eyes right now, you know what I mean? So it would be very remiss of me if we didn't do a follow-up on this. So I very much appreciate you staying up as late as you did. We're in the same day now, which is fantastic.
Yeah, listen, I caught a quick 40 winks there before we came on air, because I'm a bit older, so I nodded off for a while, so I won't be going to bed now for another few hours.
Well, believe me, but I do appreciate the effort, I really, really do, and I'm looking forward to being able to promote you guys as a relationship down the track. So all new music is gratefully snatched at right now, got to be honest with you, and looking forward to chatting to you about something that we're going to be doing right after this. Don't go anywhere. Oh, by the way, we're going to be taking some photos. Barbara's going to put everything you do and everything we do today into a movie for you. We'll give you a copy of that. And what I usually say is, fair enough to show it to friends and family. They'll automatically love it. But I prefer if you show it to people you don't like.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Make sure to get my good side now as well, right?
Oh, there you go. Yep, profile shot.
Doesn't exist anymore.
The reason why I usually say that is usually it puts the fire under their tuchus and they get in touch with us as well, saying, hey, I got a band too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So anyway, we'll wrap this up right now, but thank you very, very much for joining us, and I'm going to be looking forward to meeting ActionRec again in the near future. So, from me, it's Happy Radio, everyone. Have a very good day, and I'll be back with Barbara in the morning between 5:30 and 10 o'clock for the breakfast show. Join me then.